Hey, welcome to a little new tutorial. This time I will just show how you make warp points to work. You see, for example, I have this map here right now. This is an art file with a map. I have made it here for now. I mean, I just made it the art file, but imported the map for that in here. And I want, if I spawn here and go to this door here, then I want to go onto this map here, which I have here open already at this point, like in the original game. So the only thing is that this map here is TT33, which is Twilight Town map 33. And the map I have where I want to spawn is this one here, TT32. I just copied them already over to like TT2 to TT3 and stuff. So, but we need to do TT33 as a map and putting it over to my actual map folder here. So, alright. I don't know what TT03 right now is actually, but I don't need it. So we're just disabling that now. Then we are going to our exported Kingdom Hearts folder, grabbing the map file, which is TT33, which we had already, Control C, and putting it over here with Control V. Copy, paste. Done. Then we are renaming this map to TT03 because this is the map I want to spawn if I go to this door. So, after we have done that, we opening our art file here, which I already had. It's for me it is nope, this file here, because this is the one I made it for that, and opening it. Also I open it per import extern map file, also the map in here so I can see that. This door is actually not an object or something you can spawn or something. It's already there. The thing that changes if the map, the door is visible or not is because of the map visibility. If I set it to 3, then I have the map and this shit here. So yeah. If I change it to something like to 1 or 5, then I will get the door and the lights, they're coming here when you have to choose the sword, the shield, or the staff or something. If I put it to 7, then the door would be gone, the light would be gone, and just the raw map would be here. So this is something I can tell you. I don't go further in there, but we have that now. So then you would make sure that you have spawn M00 because this is your character here. You can ignore the floating one here. This is so far not used for me. I don't use that so far. So I will just put them away. Don't need it. Gone. So we only need our entity here. This is the Sora we already have. For me it's Ventus because I make a Ventus mod. Yeah. I already set everything up that I spawn here right after the beginning if I make a new game. So now I want to go to this door, but the thing is, I don't have anything here. The only thing I have right now is Sora. So the question now is, how do I get at least the spawning point, warp point here so I can run through that? Well, that's actually pretty simple, at least for this thing here. See, we have this map we wanna go through. If we go back to this map here, this is the one, this is by the way from my exported copy of Final Mix on the original PlayStation 2. That makes it easier because if you want to open the PC version, every time you click on something else, there will be also popping the art file and saving art file stuff. I don't need it. So it's easier if I just to do that right here. So this one is original. This map and this art file belongs to really TT32. So we have the programs here, map visibility stuff, and. There are several of them. So you also see the spawn points here. Spawn 00, we already know it's here, Sora. This will be probably this one and this one. Spawn point 20 is actually just the save point. You can't see it, but as a little trick or something, you can put a chest in there or something when you move it around or something. So you can actually see where are you putting it in. And this one here is the actual chest, you see. This is the one where the potion is in there. So, and this one are the stuff, sword, shield, blah blah blah. It's there, it's okay, we don't need it. What we want is mostly around between M10 and M20 because of M10. This thing here is just a red box. So this is the hitbox of the warping point. Yeah, now I'm not pretty sure which one is actually. Because the M21 here, the event activator, this one should be the real warp point, and the big box might be the one that is actually the box where when you go near that box, which will a little subtitle which area it is. Maybe it will just read from question mark because you never reach that area. But if you reach that area, there will be something like Station of Awakening if you go before the door without entering it. So we want this box, we are copying it over to my art file. And how are we doing that? It's pretty simple actually. We know it's TT32. So with that in mind, we are opening right now our tools BarEditor and opening this one. The art file here, I go with my German because I'm German. It doesn't make any sense. I think every of them are literally the same file, so we don't need it. So I just go with my German file here. And then we are searching for TT32 and putting it over here. You see a bunch of files, but the only file we really need will be M10, an area data spawn. We are exporting this file, putting it in this folder here because I want to have that here. And then I open this one here, which I'm already tried to add stuff. And then we are putting our art file in here. So we can ignore this one. I can delete this one. This is something else what I made it. And then we are at, pressing add, dummy type. It will be an area data spawn because it is an area data spawn. And I go with the same name. For me, it's easier. You don't have to do it, maybe, I don't know, but I do it. And we're pressing import and putting that one in here. So 180 bytes. And then we're going to save. Boom. So now that the file has changed. So now I'm going over to copy that. I can delete the spawn. And then we are going back to our art file and putting it over here. So this TT02 file is I made it with PAX 120, which is KH2 Sora in KH1 clothes in the prequel right after Sora. So this one is the one I made it with the full character because I changed a little bit stuff around with drive form, items, menu stuff. So that's why I will delete this one here right now. And then I will rename this one just simple to TT02. Boom. That's quite loud actually. So I will make my monitor a little bit quieter, and then we are running it and testing it if I will see it or even not. So yeah. After the test, I will explain a few things about the warp points, because we will have to do that. So yeah, we are skipping all that through. Skipping the cutscene. There's my ice element, high potion, a new keyblade, and the Veil of Form. This is just for testing. I made it so that everything will here work. Like this one, attacks and stuff. But yeah, also the menu. But yeah. So if I go right now here, nothing will show up. The question now is, why? There's actually a pretty easy fix, I would say right now. And that is because we forgot something really important. Now we have imported the file we want. This one, here's the hitbox and stuff. I never saved that, so don't worry or something. But we will come to it later on, because right now, this one here, we are going to import art file, which will be this one we are saved, and boom. We have our event script here, which is just changing that we don't have friends, error setting 01, which is normal, program 00, and the BGM to 5050, which is the Station of Awakening. Program 00 is always active, so that means whatever happens, the music will always play number 50, which is also, which I can show you right now, for the music. Backstream is in. Where's the music already again? Already forgot that. No, backstream it's not. SE. No, SE is sound effect. Is it under voice? This is battle, event. That's BGM. Which is actually right here, this one. It's always this number. If I will change it like to here 66th, then it will play probably this one here, which is the other promise, that Ada rocks this battle or something like that. And yeah, we will not changing it that right now, but yeah. So we are going here over to M10. This is our box we already have. Our map script compiler just saying spawn M this one, and that's pretty much it. So the thing is that we want to have to spawn this shit here. So what we do is press enter one time and put spawn M010, boop, done. We have that here then now, and it will spawn this object here. So this two boxes, and then we press compile. So it will say success. Everything else what is not on success, like if I do this, doesn't work. So you will know if it's okay or not okay. So we are doing this, save the art file and saving it. So we will have it right here, putting this over, deleting our TT02 file, and boom, renaming it, done. Then we are starting all that stuff again. Yeah, on PC the testing is a little bit more inefficient than on PlayStation 2, but everything I do here right now is also normally possible on PlayStation 2. There should be no difference. Alright. Starting it again. Skipping the cutscene. And I also have here a little panacea debug menu or something. It will tell me what everything will be loaded and all this stuff. I come back to it right in a few minutes probably. So I'm here now. If I go now to the door, there will be question marks. If I go to the door, boom. Ort der Berufung, which is German for, I don't know. So it loaded all these files. But what the problem now here is with the save point. It loaded me onto the map TT33. But I wanted to load into TT03 because this is the next map I want to join there and not this one. Because the art file already contains the settings to actually put me over there where I don't want it to belong. So that means we are quitting this right now and want to change that. That is putting me to the map I wanna be. Right now, we open spawn group 0. It has type 1, which is usually the type you wanna use. And world 1, place 33. So, we have here two things. You don't need this one, except if you want to change the positioning, the scaling, the rotation or whatever. But in my opinion, we will not using it right now. Same for that. So you can leave it alone. The thing right now is that we have our stuff here. So it's ID 44. Place 33 means the map ID here for like, I mean, I'm not really sure what world means, but something like that or something means it's not that what it means, world. I don't know where that comes, but I can't explain it. You probably will just leave that. And door is actually what I will tell you right now. TD33, this is the place which it spawns here. So if I go here right now, this is the one I had. And there's our little Sora here that we want to spawn. So if I go right now here, M00, type 1, ID 23, we don't need it. Map teleport 33, this is the player, door 0. So this is also nothing we right now need, but this thing here is interesting. Spawn type, spawn argument, serial. Everything else is not really needed. The serial number, I'm not sure what that exactly is, but you don't want to have objects that has the same serial number, so you should check always that you don't have it doubled or something. Maybe put it like to 200 or whatever. I don't know. I never needed it so far. And the spawn argument is actually the thing you really need. This argument is nearly the same like door. Door 0 equals spawn argument 0 in this point. And the place from this one here will be this map here. So that means while this Sora is the serial, the argument 0, it will put onto place map door 0. So I wanna change that right now because my custom map, which is not really custom, but I just ported it over, is TT03 in that scenario. So that means I will put that to place 3, and then we need a door. The thing is, I want to test and prove my point here. I will put this door right now to 50. This is the thing I will have here right now, and we will use that. So we have the spawn argument, and for map teleport and stuff, I don't think you need the script compiler for event. So you can just leave that one alone, because here, see, you're right now, wait, this one here. This is now the map where I was on the map where I was. This is everything, just this one here. And this is mostly just events and set programming flags and stuff, because after the fight and choosing the weapon and stuff, we don't need it. So just leave it alone so far. We are going now to save that because we have already place 3, door 50. So we should be done with that. Should be pretty good to go. One thing I can say right now is the set jump feature, I mean the spawning feature type 1 will be just fading black if you go into the door or get teleported or something. But if you put it like to -1, it will also just fade black, but with the world symbol, like the Twilight Town symbol will show up or something, or Disney Castle or whatever. Not here in this point here, more about when you set jump stuff here. Like if I go here right now, there's set jump type 2. Mostly you will only use 1 or -1 for this. I only use 1 so far. So just keep that in mind. And then we are saving it yet here right now. So, boom. So, renaming it. Suck. Then we have this. So the next thing, or better the next step right now is we have TG03. I'm not quite sure which one that is right now, but we are importing the art file, which is free. Alright, this is a copy of my other art file. I have made it. And I think that's actually pretty good. We can use that. We can ignore this Sora here, but we wanna add this first Sora here. BGM could be just something like default to default. That means I think it will either change not the music or it changed the music for the map or something like the one that normally plays here. I will just try that feature now because I don't really know. We have a spawn argument 00 and we have map visibility onto 7. For this map here, I wanna have it to map visibility 1 because this is the one that originally also have that already. And yeah, and then compile. So also compile this, so it will be done. And this one doesn't have battles. We don't go into battles for now. So there's our Sora that has px1. Yeah. And then we are changing this entity to spawn argument 50. This is the one we want. And also we are importing right now an extra map file, at least, so we can see where I will spawn. This will be this map here. So I will probably spawn right there in the air and stuff. That would be not cool. So we will now move this Sora up to this point where we want him to be. I do it like that. You can also just double press this stuff and just put in what you want. So that's also a thing you could do, but I just normally just use the feature to actually do this because I like it. Why not? So we are putting him over here and then we are rotating him to just putting him like, I think that's fine. Then moving a little bit up so that I don't spawn like somewhere where I don't want. It will be 1000 at this point. Then moving this a little bit more, something like this, and probably more like this. So I will. So I think that should be good. Maybe it's a little bit too far. Let's just put him in here. Ooh, good. Camera speed. And that. I think that's for now fine. So now we have the spawn argument 50, the serial number 1, spawn type is also here 1. And the ID is 1, the type is 1, everything is just like that. It's pretty simple, I think. So this one is now also saving here on my, this one here, TT03. Yeah, and we're closing that, and then we are going to copy that over here. So we have already set for a map is TT03. We have the place, the serial argument, oh my god, the spawn argument. And then now we are just starting it again and see if that's working like I want. So testing takes a little bit of time. I don't have a skip for the stuff here. We are trying it out right now. Skip. Getting my items. That's something I maybe explain later on, but not in this video. So if I go now here and go in here, it will load files and spawn me up here. I have two Ventuses now. What the hell? The music changed to probably default is like nothing or something. I don't know. But that's funny. I have more Ventuses now. That is not meant to be happen actually. I know what the problem maybe is. That's probably because my second Ventus over here has the same spawn argument. We are changing that now to 120 and then saving it again. Oops. Deleting it again. Save art, TT03. Copy, paste, yes. Yeah. And then run. So now this problem should be fixed because the second entity is also Sora. It can have more like that. Like probably like the Garden of Assemblage or something. That has also multiple spawn points and stuff. So yeah, I just go with a more simple one for now. Yeah. So, starting it again. Skipping the cutscene. I made it for here. And doing it again. Going in here. It's loading and boom, I'm here. If I try to go back now, it's not working because you have to do the same for here now. And that's pretty much why I have two entities, because if I want to go back here now, I want to make sure that I spawn then on, wait a second, oh, no. That I spawn here then, instead of like in the air or something. That's why there's the second Sora for this. So, and that will be the same for here then. So since this is already working now, we will look here now onto our Panacea settings. So all the sound effects and stuff we don't need. This is something really meh. But yeah, the game loaded TT03 map. And with it, it also loads sound effects and stuff and the TT03 art file, which I have made it for this one. So, yep, this is done. We got that to work. And now I just have to do the same for here. Putting it over here, do the settings, make it achievable. And done. You could also just put the box somewhere like here in the middle of the room and you will go in that and boom, you are in another world. It's pretty easy and simple, I think. But yeah, This one is actually serial number 2 right now. This is the one I changed to spawn argument 120. This is the second server here. And the first server has just serial number 1. So you don't get completely behind. I just put the same IDs in serial always here, but make sure that the serial objects have the same ID. Like if I put this now to 2 and the other one also to 2, that would not really work like that. So that you know. So that's pretty much it already for this video. I hope you learned a lot of things now, and maybe we'll see us in the next tutorial again. See ya, bye.